All right, so I think we are going to start right now. And before we start, I believe you guys is already able to hear my voice. And if any issue, please let me know. Yeah. And then before we start, here is just a small risk disclaimer for everyone. So the information provided in this webinar is for educational purpose only and should not be considered as financial advice. The content presented in this webinar is based on the information believed to be reliable, but no guarantee is made as to its accuracy or completeness. Pure Prime and I shall not be held liable for any losses, damages, or expenses incurred as a result of the use of the information provided. Trading and investing in financial markets involve a high level of risk and it's possible to lose all of your investor capital. Before making any investment decisions, it's important to carefully consider your financial situations, investment objective, and risk tolerance. All trading and investment decisions are solely your responsibility. Participants should not be aware of the risk involved and only trades or invest funds that they can afford to lose. So just a small risk disclaimer before we start. All right, so I think we are going to start our webinar right now. The things that we are going to focus on today's webinar is regarding on the MT4 setting. So in today's topic, we will discuss on how can we download the MT4 from our Pure Prime platform, and then how can you log in. Afterwards, after you log in, how can we create a very, very good setting that's suitable to us, including the candlestick color, the background color, and then we will also teach you how to draw the resistance and support level from the MT4 and MT5. It's not the resistance level and support level is important. We also try to brief you about how can we draw the trend line and including others trading tools, such as how can we utilize the trading indicator from the MT4, and then how can we draw the Fibonacci expansions and retracement. So if time is allowable, we might be also cover about Federal Reserve member, because as for today's market, we do understand that the Fed is going to give some interest rate decisions. So maybe we also give a very quick updates on what happens and what to expect next, and then what will be happens towards some of the major currency, including the forex movement, the dollar movement, as well as the gold movement later. So if you have time, we will cover it about Federal Reserve member Fed interest decisions expectations. All right, so I believe this is all the important things that we are going to cover today. First thing that I want to teach you how can you draw or how can you download the MT4 and how can you create an account. So the first thing is you need to create an account to our Pure Prime platform. After you create your account, you can just key in your email and then you can key in your passwords. So after you create it, you will be able to join our Pure Prime client portal. So things sounds to be like quite complicated around here, but it's actually simple. So everything is here. If you want to create live account, just click here and then they will show you how you can do the POI and POA. So after you create it, then you can able to deposit and do your trades. But in today's topic, we will only teach you how can you open the demo account, simplify for you. So for those who just joined our trading journey, we welcome them. And then those who want to try, feel free to welcome to create the demo account and try it. So after you log in towards the client portal, you want to create the MT4 account, then you just click the open demo account over here. So afterwards, you can try to pick things around here, choose trading platform MT4 or MT5. For new trader, I would advise you to use MT4 because their system should be mostly similar, but MT5 should be a little bit of complicated. But so for new trader, it's still advisable for you to more consider on the MT4, and then you create your favorite account types like standard account. So afterwards, you choose your favorite currency and then you can choose your leverage. Pure Prime, we do provide up to 1,000 to 1 leverage, but maybe you can try with 500 with one. So after you settle everything, then you can choose your balance, then you click maybe 100,000. So you just click confirm. So afterwards, they will send you all the login detail from here, and then you can notice from the email. So the platform will actually send you the MT4, MT5 login detail as well as the password. So you can just copy and paste and then paste into your MT4. So this is how we sign up the account from our client portal. But before that, when you are signing up, you can feel free to download the MT4 from our Pure Prime website. You can just search CPU Prime MT4 downloads, I believe it will be coming out from Google. So afterwards, you download, you set up the account, then afterwards, you will able to get your MT4. So after you have the MT4, you can able to install it. And then this is what we see on the MT4 system. So remember just now I already teach you how can you create your ID as well as the password from MT4. You can just sign in on it. How can you sign in? You can just click here, you click login. Then you can notice that we do have the three phase. First is you click in the login, which is you just copy and paste your MT4 login number, and then you just use the MT4 passwords from your email around here, and then you can choose your server. So for live account, sometimes they will show you it's better for you to like live account, live 2 account, live 3 or live 4 account. But demo account normally we will just use demo account. So you need to pick the server nicely, because if you pick other server with this kind of login ID and password, you're not able to join. So you need to follow what's the email that been sent you. So afterward, you key in everything, your ID and your password, then boom, you already log into your MT4 account. So once you log in, if you are look through it, if you look, there is some number around here instead of no connections, it means that you already successfully log in towards the MT4 account. So normally when you log into the MT4 account, right, the chart is look not nice one. Normally they will show you just black and green light. So if you want to make the charts look colorful and more suitable to you and look cleaner, so here we are going to teach you on how can you set up on the slide. Normally like this is something very clean and nice. And then this is something I believe for me, myself, I believe this should be a little bit of confusing. So for new trader, if you want to set up a very good MT4 charting, then you can change your color over here. So you can just right click your mouse, you click the properties over here, then you can try to click the color over here. Then you can notice that you have multiple things that you can change. Background is the things behind the back. And normally I will put white, and then foreground is actually the number like here. Let me show you. This is the foreground. So when you choose your background become black, your foreground need to change to, sorry, when you choose your background become white, then your foreground you need to choose towards back. If not, your pricing will be missing. So for those who love white and clean color, you need to consider background, you can change to white. Foreground, you can change to black. Foreground is the number around here. So before that, you can see that this is the black color, the default one. So the foreground is actually the white color, the background is actually the black color. So when you change, like you just change to black, right? For example, around here, you see, you're not able to see at your prices how much is the UJ, you're not able to see it. So it's advisable for you to change different color. Normally I will change background towards white, foreground towards black. That's why color is nice and grid. And then grid normally is this thing, this is the dot like this, the dot like that. So this is something that I don't like because I think it's quite messy. So if you don't like it, you can change back towards the similar color behind, so everything is clean. So bar up, bar down is the candlestick pattern, candlestick color. So it's the shadow, it's what we call the shadow. So let me show you. This is the candlestick, for example. Bar up is this one, the candlestick shadow, and then bar down is this one. So normally I will try to change with their color towards the same because it's just a shadow. And then bearish candlestick, I will change to black. And then bullish candlestick, normally I will change to blue. Bearish candlestick is the candlestick that going down. Bullish candlestick is the candlestick that going up. So afterwards, you just click OK. Everything is clean. And then you can notice that this is not a candlestick pattern. So in order for you to change to the candlestick pattern, maybe you need to click here. This is something that we do have the line charts, we do have this thing, and then normally it's still advisable for you to utilize candlestick, which is this one. So once you click this one, everything is nice and clear. Blue color, very nice bullish candlestick. Red color is bearish candlestick. So once you have it, everything is nice and clear, you are good to go. So normally, like, you might be confusing every time if I want to, like, for example, I want to create new charts. For example, I want to create new charts for the coin. Then do I need to change everything like the same color again, and again? Do I need to do it? The answer is actually no. You can just remember after you set the property, the color, everything is done. You can actually save it from the template. you just click template over here, you click the save template, then you can set any things that you love. Maybe for example, you click like PU prime best. So after you save it, when you open a new chart in the new chart conditions, you can just click the template and then you just click PU prime best, the things that I set just now, and everything is nice and clear, happy form. So every time if you want to open a new chart from the MT4, you just click right click and then you click chart window. They will form something that you don't like. For example, I want to analyze maybe USD, GBP, JPY. So I just click and charts window. The things will be coming out. The charts for GBP, JPY will be coming out. And then this is something the charts that I don't like. I want to make it very clean, like the things that have been set up just now. You just click templates, Q prime best, the things that I said just now. Then it will be coming out. You can see that same charts, GBP, JPY, but different color. So this is how normally you can try to set the color, your favorite color. Then every time when you want to open the charts, it's still very, very good for you. You don't have to create it every time. Like every time you need to make the color again, and again. So after you have a clean charts, it's very, very beneficial for you to trace in your trading journal, because what is important is clean. So once you have it, you have a clean chart. Now I'm going to teach you how can you find some interesting products. So for example, when you just have the charts, the MT4 over here, you don't have a lot of codes that you're able to trace. So they might be hiding it. So for example, if I want to trace, for example, maybe like Apple shares, how can I find it? Or if I want to trade, for example, maybe natural gas or orange juice, how can I find it? So you can just right click. You can show you the market watch over here. Then you can just right click, then you click symbol, or you can just control U on your keyboard, you just click it. But normally I will just right click on the market watch over here, then I click symbol. Then you have all the products that you want to trace on. So for example, if I'm interested in maybe natural gas or cotton, so I just double click it. So once I double click it, it will show you there's a yellow color on the money over here. So when I have it here, it means you already show in the market watch. So what you do next? So you can just click the market watch over here. You type on your keyboard COTTON, the cotton, or you can scroll all the way down. So you can have the cottons over here. You want to open the charts, you just right click chart window. Then the charts that not colorful have been coming out. You want to make it more colorful. You click the templates. You click the templates that you've been saved. Just click it, then everything will be coming out. So cotton is just an example. Sometimes you have multiple products that maybe you forgot. You just normally trade with gold and maybe like currency, pound sterling, USD, JPY, but others interesting product you already forgot. What can you trade? So feel free to play around the symbol over here and then find your favorite products that you want to trade on. So everything will be coming out here. All right, so this is how you search the product. If not, normally, not all the product will be showing around here. So you might be panicked that when you can't find your products, you're very, very nervous. You believe this platform maybe only offer a few products. The answer is no. So the question is, how can you find it? So remember, just right click symbol, and we already separate out what types of forex we provided: index, gold, silver, oil, commodities. You can just pick over here. So this is how you open a new product. So once you understand the products, the next question is, how can you trade it? You have two choices. First is, for example, if I believe, let me see the gold charts. So the latest gold charts, I believe maybe the gold charts might be going up because it's nicely rebound back from the very nice support level, 2560. If I believe the gold prices might be going up, what I do? So normally when you open the MT4, you don't have this one. This thing you don't have one. So it's very confusing because when you don't have this thing, you don't know how to buy or how to sell. So two choices you just write. One is you can just right click on the market watch sections over here. You click new order, and this thing will be coming out. So you can adjust for the lot size that you want to set, TP level or the stop loss level. For example, if I want to buy now, then I just click buy with one lot. and then you can actually set the TP before you buy it. But normally, for what I prefer, right, is after I buy it, TP I just set by dragging the line over here. It's very simple and nice. So for example, once you buy it, right, this line will be coming out. You can notice that the green line the dot green line will be coming out. So normally, how can you set your TP level? Is just you just drag the line, you just left click on your mouse, then you just drag up any places that you like, then you drag it, then this is your TP zone. Stop loss zone, then you just dragging down. So here is your stop loss zone, maybe. So it's very simple for you to set compared to you really need to type the number one by one. So this is one of the trick that you can do. So you just click new order. You can either set it up here, or you can just click buy or sell first, then you only set it out on the MT4 system. So after you have it, you will successfully buy or sell gold. This is something a little bit difficult, but what is easier is you just clicking ALT plus T. So things like that, ALT plus T. So once you click ALT plus T, right, you can notice that we do have the symbol around here. So you just set the positions that you like, maybe 1.5 lot for shorting gold, then I just click shorts and things will be coming out. So once you set up right, we can notice that from down here, you have the trade account history, news, alerts, mailbox, market, and article. So this is something that might not be very, some of you guys might don't have to focus on it. Maybe you can just focus on your trades. Trade is when you are doing your trade, how much you are profits from it, how much you are losing from it. So once you click trades, you can notice that buy, sell positions, gold positions, how much you profit, how much you lost. So this is how you focus on it on the MT4. After you buy, the price will be coming out, and we do show you commissions, we do show you swap. So this is something that you can see from the MT4, nice and clear after you do some of the positions. So it's around trades. And after you close your positions, and you might be wondering where is your trades. So it's from the account history. So from account history, it will show you how much, what trades that you have been doing, buy, sell positions on what products, on what prices. So account history is the things that you've been trades previously. So trades and account history is something that I believe should be very important for you guys to understand on it. If not, future basis, you might be confusing on how much you lose, how much you win on it. So this is how you set up on the MT4. So after you understand how to calculate profit, how to calculate losses, the next thing is we need to calculate spread. Like when I do maybe one lot positions on gold, how much is my trading cost? This is something that very, very important for everyone. It's linked towards trading spread. So now I'm going to teach you a very simple formula on how can you calculate the spread. For example, if I do one lot positions on gold, how much the platform is going to charge me. So I just right click. Before we finding the spread, you need to right click in below the market watch, then you can click the spread over here. So once you click it, then you can notice we do have this symbol, and then we do have tons of the number below there. So you can just utilize the number below here to calculate the spread. For example, I want to calculate to, if I want to do one lot positions on the gold markets, how much that I'm going to be charged. So according to the spread, you just times the loss, the spread formula that you convert to the dollar. You use the positions, the lot positions that you have been doing, then you just times here, the number around here. So for example, the number around here is 7, right? Means that maybe if I do one lot positions, it's 7 costs. So you can notice that. So it's the moment I just do the trade, I show you again, you can try to monitor on these profits zone around here before they move. So remember it. So now they show 7. So means one lot of trading cost if I want to trade gold is $7. So just click 1. Then you can see that first is $7 that you are going to lose. Then afterward, due to market movement, right, then the things have been changes. So you might be answering, if I do 2 lot, how much? So you just times that 2 times 7. 2 lot, if I do buy or do sell, maybe I do sell, try sell, is 14. It's just 7 times 2 lot, and you can show you that it's 14. So the spread formula is simple. You just utilize the MT4 system, this thing, you just click it, then you 7, then you just times your lot positions. Then you will able to calculate your trading cost of the spread. So this is how you understand it. Okay, it's very simple. You just right click. Normally when you just open an account, it don't have one. So you just right click it, then you click spread. It will show you like this. So you can just times your lot size and it will be equal to your trading profits or trading costs. All right, so after you understand how can you calculate the spread, next thing we need to understand how can we calculate the swap fee. Swap fee is over here. You can just click the specifications over here, and then you can notice that this is our swap fee. So you don't have to memorize. You just like swap long. Maybe if you long gold positions on the gold, then they're going to charge you $30.8 per night. So this is how you get the swap formula as well as the specifications. So it's true here. So once you have MT4, actually you're able to have a lot of things, including the trade symbol that you need to look for, and then how much contract size, so for example, one product is going to offer to you, how can you calculate the trading cost, trading fee, and then how can you calculate the swap fee. So everything is included in the MT4. So after you have it, then everything is nice and clear. So for example, next thing we are going to move on is how can you draw the line. So for example, maybe now I will try to analyze charts for the gold. So let me show you how can we draw all the indicator, how can we draw all the nice line over here, yeah? So I try to remove it and maybe I try to open new window for gold. So first step, if I want to analyze on the gold markets, the things that the charts like this, I don't like it. So I just change towards the candlestick pattern. Afterwards, I click templates. Remember, just click PU prime best, the templates that have been saved just now. Once I click it, the charts that I like is coming out. So afterwards, you can draw the resistance and support level as you wish. So afterwards, you can able to draw the support and resistance level that you want to draw. Then afterwards, you can just support and resistance level is over here. It's over here. So once you have it, you can just draw it. So this is the resistance and support level line. So you just click here. Once you click it, you have your line over here. So the line one, right, you can also change the color to your favorite color. You just click the line, then you click horizontal line property. Then you can click the color that you like. Maybe red color, maybe blue color, maybe light green, light blue, everything that you love. So I prefer blue color. And then parameter, if you think like 2577.92 is something confusing, you can just make it 2580. So it will automatically change for you, 2580. So this is how you draw the line point here. So for example, now 2589.054 is I don't think it's a very necessary resistance level. So I change to 2590, very clean. So you can change over here. You just right click and then you click horizontal property. You can change your color over here from common area. And then you can change the thickness of the line. But I don't like too thick. So normally I will try to use the second one. So you click it, and nice and clean and very good for you to set your supply resistance level. So you can draw all the line over here by using this line. And then you can see that. All right. And then afterward, you can also draw some trend line. I don't think gold we do have a nice trend line to focus on, but actually I believe that the oil is something that we can focus on, draw on the trend line. So normally how can you draw the trend line, right? You just click the things over here. You can notice that draw trend line, and you just draw it. Then this is something that basic technical analysis tool that's been provided by the MT4. The trend line will be coming out. If you like channel, then you can click the E over here. Then you have the channel. So you can adjust the channel size by clicking this thing. All right. Then make it lower, make it higher. So maybe I think crude oil channel should be more suitable. So let me show you how to draw a channel. You click the E over here, and you can have a channel. Wait. You have the channel like this. So you think the channel is too thin already, then you make it thicker. Like you can make it like this, can change things like that. So afterwards, you can see that's the channel nicely formed for the oil. Okay, so if you don't like the color or you think the channel is too thick or anything, then you can just change your favorite color lah. Maybe change to maybe green color, and then you make the line thicker like this. So nice channel color. So when you want to draw the support resistance, you can combine with this different color and difference too. So it depends on how your mood is, and then you can try to adjust on it. So afterwards, after a few playing around, we have the nice charts for the crude oil as for now for the H1 markets. So you can notice that oil is actually testing 69.50. Resistance level around here, it starts to rebound from the channel. We need to eye on this resistance level breakout, then it might be only suggest it might continue going up further. So this is how you analyze on it. And then if not, before we have the analysis too, normally we don't have the indicator. You can notice that here we show you the indicator, the MACD line. But just now the charts, for example, just now the chart, we don't show you the indicator. So like just now we are using the templates for QCoin the best, right? You don't have indicator one. So for you who need indicator, especially MACD or RSI, you can feel free to add in the MT4. So indicator also provided from the MT4 trading queue. So now how can you set the indicator? Just click insert. You can see the indicator. So you have multiple indicator. You can click the trend, then you can click the moving average indicator. So you can just change the time frames over here. For example, moving average indicator, it's advisable for you to create two lines. First is period, 60 periods. You click it. Then you can see that there's a line over here. So maybe I can remove the indicator first. So easy for you to set. So indicator, right, you can remove by clicking it. So afterward, you can see that here we don't have any indicator anymore. So if you want to add it, insert indicator, MA line is advisable. So you just click MA line, change your color. Remember MA line 60, any color you want. It's green. I like to set green. And you set another trend MA line, 20 and 60 is advisable, but you don't set two same color. Yeah, you need to understand. Yeah, for example, red color I set 20, green color I set 60. Means that red color is more focused on a very short-term trends. Green color is more focused on the long-term trends because the periods is according to the candlestick, how much candlestick average price that you want to calculate on it. 20 periods means 20 candlestick, the previous 20 candlestick, what is the average price? And they will try to draw you a line. And then 60 means 60 previous candlestick. So it means that 60 candlestick, they will cover a very longer term coverage. So you need to remember one you need to set with is short term. Another one you need to set with is long term. So after you have it, you can see that we do have the MA line. So this is how you set the MA line. MA line normally is like we need to focus on the short term line as well as long term line. So there are a few indications that you can use. For example, right, for those who want to seek for any trend reversal, they will try to monitor like historical charts. You can notice that long-term line, which is the green line, 60 periods is above the short-term line, which is the red line. Historical is like this. Okay, but you need to see any potential trend reversal lah. So you need to see any chances that this short-term line or the red color successfully break above the long-term line. So once you break it, this is indication of the trend reversal. So for those who have been not catching the trend, you can notice that this might be going up. You can long on it. But of course, this is not 100%. We do have bad example like here. So for example, like this is one of the bad example. Normally, this is some sign of the trend reversal because short-term line break below the long-term line. It might break below, but unfortunately, it do not form. So it failed and then it's continue going up. Indicator, it will just enhance your trading journey, but of course, it won't guarantee you for 100%. So you need to be aware of it. It's very, very important. So how you set MA line is like that. You can catch any potential crossover, like short-term line crossover to long-term line, or you can also utilize this as what we call the support and resistance level. So for example, you can notice that from here, every time it touch this green line, it will drop back, touch again, it will drop back, then touch again, it drop back slightly. But once they break above this green line, it continue to going up. So this is how you can utilize it as a support and resistance level for the MA line. It's not just crossover, it's very good for you. MA line sometimes can also utilize at the support and resistance level. Support and resistance level means when candlestick break above resistance level, it might be going up. So one of the example is this lah, really break above, then going up. Then the red color MA line here become their support line, that testing, rebound back, testing, rebound back. But once they break below, it continue to drop. So it's not just like the straight line that you can focus on. MA line you can actually combine with it. So support use it as a support and resistance level. In future basis, if you guys need that, we will try to open one technical indicator explanations for you guys. So we will include how to analyze with MA line, MACD, RSI, and then we will also touch something like bullish divergence, bearish divergence, how can you catch it? And then we will also come out with some candlestick pattern analysis for you guys. So stay tuned on it in future basis. But because today we are trying to cover the MT4 and how can you open some indications. So we are not going to dive through a very detail on how can you use the indicator. But MA line is sometimes it's just used like this. One is cross trend reversal, and or you can also utilize it as support and resistance. Afterwards, I'm going to teach you another thing, which is I think is quite okay, which is the MACD. So we have noticed that you have tons of the indicator over here, but one of my favorite trading indicator is MACD. So once you have MACD, you click it. So I'm going to teach you all of the MT4 system. We do have this kind of things. Yeah, you don't have to download from the third-party platform. If you if you really think the third-party platform is very useful on your trades, but normally the MT4 already provide you this kind of indicator. So you just click insert indicator, custom. You can see here is an MACD. You click MACD, click OK. So once you have MACD around here, then everything will be coming out. So this is what we call the MACD. MACD analysis is also very simple. You can notice that you have the upper parts and you also have the lower part. Let me draw the color lower parts around here. Lower parts. So it's very simple. For normal MACD basics one, right? The upper parts is what we call the bullish momentum. It means that when this upper part going higher and higher and higher and higher, it means that bullish momentum are going strong. And if you have been noticed our daily market news, daily market analysis report, right, from our Prime website, right, we will try to analyze from the MACD perspective as well as the RSI perspective. So it's very simple. You can also become the analyst for our company. So for example, how can we analyze MACD? Is like when you notice that during the upper part, this histogram, the line, keep going up and going up and going up and going up. It means that this is the bullish momentum and keep increasing. So it might be suggest the parent or the commodity like the oil might be continue going up. So until certain moment, right, this histogram become going down and going down and going down. It means that the MACD have illustrated that the bullish momentum for the crude oil is already start to slow down. Means the crude oil increasing power is already start to decline. The strength for the oil to continue going up is already start to decline. So when these things happens, when this histogram continue to going down, when these things happens, right, what does it mean? It means that crude oil might be starting going down. So just analyze through this histogram. And if you look towards the bottom part, when you notice that this is what we focus on, the bearish momentum, the selling pressure. So bottom part getting higher and higher and higher. What does it mean? It means that the bearish momentum for the oil is going up. It might be going down for the prices. So this is how you analyze the MACD. So you can try to combine trading indicator with the candlestick pattern, combine with the support and resistance level. So this is how we analyze it. And then I'm also going to teach you how can you calculate the profit and loss. So I believe some of you might be only familiar with a few products, like you maybe know how to calculate profits for gold and crude oil, and then some of the other asset classes that you might be don't know. You need to understand this golden formula that you're able to find it from the all the input around here, right? You can able to find it from the MT4. So for example, if I want to any specific products like crude oil, I want to log in, I want to calculate how much profit that I'm going to earn if I want to do long positions on the crude oil. For example, currently the oil prices is 69.35. If I want to do maybe classic like 1.5 lot for the oil, how much I'm going to profit if the oil prices hitting our resistance level 70.40. So you can just apply all the input over here. I want to do 1.5 lot opening positions. I do long. Contract size is something that you can be find from the MT4. So you just right click the specifications, And then you can find from here the contract size, 1000. So gold is 100, but you don't have to memorize it. You can find it through the MT4 specifications there. So you understand that oil is 1000 contract size. This is important because without this 1000 contract size, you might be confusing on how can you profit from the oil. So you can substitute it. So you just 1.5 lot size times contract size 1000 times if I want to close, if I believe I want to long positions on oil right now, and then I want to close it when it reach 70.40. This is my TP level, 70.40. You can just put inside. Then just minus the things that you open right now, the opening price. So afterwards, right, you have this formula, right? After you have this number, right, you just use your calculation. This formula kindly reminder apply to all of the trading products. Yeah. So the key difference is you need to understand the contract size, which is you need to find from the MT4 specification tools there. So once you have the contract size, it's very simple for you to calculate how much you are going to profit or losing from it. So for example, if I do 1.5 lot positions for the oil, I just input all the formula. But it's better for you to minus first. If not, the calculation will be confusing. You minus first, you get 1.03, and you times the lot size that you open, and you times the contract size. So if you open 1.5 lot, when oil prices increase from here until 70.40, my target prices, you will able to earn 1545. 1545 of the profits. So this is how you calculate it and how can you utilize on the MT4. So this golden formula is very important. But of course, 1545 is not your full profit because we do have some trading costs like spread costs, like the spread. So it might be slightly deduct a little bit, maybe 1515. Okay, so after deducting spread and the swap. So this is how you analyze all the different asset classes lah. So sometimes for new trader, you already understand it's not necessary for you to just trade on a product you love. You can actually trade with multiple different types of products. And if you are confusing on how can you calculate the profit, just use the formula that I've been shared with you. Lot size times contract size times closing price minus opening price. It's applicable to all of the different types of asset classes. So after you understand the profit and losses, I believe this is our last part on the MT4 guidance. So we really hope that you learned something from today's briefing. All right, so I'm going to open for Q&A session before I run quick towards some goal analysis to prepare you guys for the Federal Reserve member meeting later tonight. So any questions you want to ask me? Lorna is actually saying that I have problem logging into my account MT5. Sometimes it might be like that. So you can need to find your account manager, or you can also email to our PU Prime customer service team. So I believe they are willing to assist you on logging it. But if you really want to, like maybe if MT5 is really cannot, then you can try with MT4 lah. It's same thing. It just MT5 look nicer and professional. But the usage of it is normally the similar. All right. Any questions that you guys want to ask me? If not, just do a very quick analysis on the gold market as well as for the dollar lah. So as we understand that later today, we do have the FOMC meeting. And this is something that really very important for the global trader. And then you can also notice that some of the trader already try to price in that the Federal Reserve might be considered to cutting their interest rates by even 50 basis points. So if you are going to according to CME Fed Watch 2, so for new traders, CME Fed Watch 2 is something that showing what is the market participant thinks about the Federal Reserve interest rates decisions. So they will try to predict it like a game. They try to predict it whether the Fed is going to cut 50 basis point, 25 basis point, according to CME Fed Watch 2. So according to these CME predictions, more than 60% of the traders are actually expecting the Federal Reserve might be cutting the interest rates by 50 basis point. So when normally one central bank decides to cut interest rates, it will likely to cause the currency to drop. One normal situations is like that. It also depends on their statement. So according to historical experience, normally one central bank said they want to cut interest rate, the currency will drop. Further detail, we will try to open another sessions that explain to you that on how can we link the interest rate and as well as the exchange rate and the commodity as well as the stock index. But in short term, in a very short analysis, you just need to understand it. Cutting interest rates, currency might be dropping. The more the Fed cuts, that our market expectations one, then the impact should be bigger. So with this type of expectations that Fed will be cut interest rate aggressively, you can notice that the overall trends for the dollar is actually continue to going down, and overall trends is very bearish. So even though recently we do have better than expected US CPI, the inflation data, better than expected US PPI data, it just support dollar to rebound back slightly, but the long-term prospect for dollar is actually still not that good. So the reason behind of it is because a lot of investors are expecting the Fed will cut rate, so they sell dollar. All right, so now the questions come on what to do next during and after the FOMC meeting. So it would be highly advisable for you to continue monitoring on this support level 100.45. You can notice that this is also the previous low. I believe it's almost 1 year low around here. So this is something that you need to monitor on it. Once they successfully break below after the FOMC meeting, the chances for dollar to continue drop should be higher. So these are two things that you need to monitor on it. What the Federal Reserve members say is a key thing, whether they say they want to cut 50 basis points, or, and as well as you also need to understand their statement. So if they want to say they want to cut 50 basis points, the chances for dollar to drop slightly higher. Then the next thing is you need to focus on their statement on, like, after they cutting 50 basis points, what to do next. So this is also very important. For example, if the Fed, after they cut the 50 basis point, but during their statement, they say during the next monetary policy meeting, I might be increasing it. So this is something that might cause dollar to rebound. So the statement as well as the monetary policy decisions, they both need to be aligned for you to have a better judgment on the dollar trend. So assume Fed say they want to cut interest rates by 50 basis point, and then the overall statement is still tilted towards a more dovish front. As a technical as well as fundamental trader, you need to focus on the support line already, 100.45. So any successful break below, it will advise that dollar might be continue to drop further. What is the next support level? So according to the daily chart, I tend to drag back. So you can notice that after dragging back, the next support level for dollar should be around 99.40 around here. So you need to eye on it. With this kind of expectations, if dollar really going to drop, gold might be affected. So for those new traders, normally, right, dollar drop, gold price might be going up one. So this is something that you need to monitor on it. But now you might be thinking that, oh, gold is already hit almost record high according to the, gold is already hit almost record high according to the technical charts. So what do we do next? So you can try to use the MT4 things, and you can try to insert it. You can notice that this is a Fibonacci expansions. This is another new trading indicator. So you can just draw the Fibonacci expansions. How you draw the Fibonacci expansion is, the first line is you need to draw it like overall going up, how much the decline. So these are decline parts. And then the next line is what is the highest price before after they're really going to retrace back. So this is your second line and this is your third line. So after you have drawn the Fibonacci expansions, you can notice that these Fibonacci extensions have been formed, or the support and resistance level will be formed. So you can also notice that gold prices already break out above Fibonacci expansions. It might be going up. So where is the next target? So according to the Fibonacci expansion, it might be 2,675. But some of you might think it's too far. So if it's really too far, then you can try to adjust for the psychological level, which is 2,600, 2,650. So you can try to analyze through it. But kindly reminder, for me, I would not advise you to trade during the FOMC meeting, because what the statement they mentioned is really unpredictable and unstable. So even though maybe more than 60% they believe Fed is going to cut, but sometimes unexpected things happens, then the market trend will be changed. So it's not advisable for me, I think, for you to trade during the day, during the high volatilities event. So it's better for you to understand it, wait for it, and then the next day, then you only try to adjust your trading system. All right, so I think this is all the most important things that you need to learn tonight. And then I hope that you're able to learn something on the MT4 on how can you log in, how can you fully utilize the indicator over there. And then we really hope that it will enhance of your trading journey. So if no questions, then we are going to end our webinar tonight. Thank you everyone once again. Thank you so much for supporting us and good night.